If you are interested in learning more about Blender 3D, then check out our masterclass introductory course available over at our website baileygraphics.com. This course is the perfect starting point for anyone beginning on their Blender journey, with over 8 hours of content, all for absolutely free. So if you're interested in starting your journey in learning how to use Blender, then check out the link in the video description. In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating how you can preview how much light is hitting the surfaces of your objects and whether or not you need to adjust the values of your light source. We're going to do this by going to our render properties, and then we're going to come down to where it says color management at the bottom. Left click to open this up. Now you should get the following values. So your view transform should be set to filmic, and you should have either a medium or a medium high contrast. But what we want to do here is we want to preview exactly where this light is hitting and how much light is hitting the surfaces of our objects. So we're going to temporarily change the view transform from filmic to false color. This is going to give us a completely different look in our scene, and it's effectively ranging from a sort of sky blue to a deep red. Now, sky blue as a color here basically represents an area of your image where the light is barely touching at all. It will then go into the greens, then the yellows, then the orange, then the red. So the closer it gets to red, the more light is hitting that part of your scene. If it's hitting the red value, then it basically means that there's too much light hitting that area, and as a result, you're going to be at risk of losing detail. So using this false color option, you can then adjust your light values. Now you can do something like go into your object data properties and reduce the power value. So if we reduce this power value, you can see how the sort of red area here is fading into yellow. If I continue to decrease that, it eventually fades to green. And if we increase the power, the opposite happens. Alternatively, you could go back to your render properties and change the look. So at the moment, I've got a medium high contrast setting. I could go medium low contrast. And as soon as I do that, we see that the areas that were previously orange or red are now yellow, and the background itself now appears still blue, but it has a slightly more greenish tint to it. And this is because we have lowered the level of contrast between the brightest and darkest areas of our scene using our lights. We can choose whichever of these options is going to suit us best. So for example, very low contrast isn't really going to have a very good look for our scene if we just go back to our filmic view. Yeah, you can see that's a very almost faded look in our rendered view. So you're going to want to experiment with these to see which one you like the look of best if you're going to use this method. I personally normally always like to use medium high contrast. That should be the default one anyway, but I think it gives the best level of contrast for most of my renders, and then I would prefer to just adjust the power value here. So in this example, it would be a matter of taking a look at my scene in false color view, and then lowering the power of my area lights, just fading it enough, but not too much, so that I get enough light in my scene. So I think a value of around 675 is a good value considering the positioning of the light and the scene itself. So that is a small demonstration on how we can use the false color option to determine how much light we need in our scenes.